Nice. Okay. I wanted to double check that because I did download a new. I'm not using it for this recording, but I downloaded a new like voice recorder thing if I want to do separate audio recordings again. Because there was some reason I got rid of Audacity. I can't remember what it was. There was something that they did that I was like, oh, and I deleted it.
Pre-recorded like Let's Plays. You charlatan.
All right, here we go. Welcome back to Black Blah Blah. I use words. I'm Drunken Dan.
Man, it sure is nice of the Kirby fanbase to discover that they're all into Vor.
Well, that was definitely one hell of a cold opener.
Well, I mean, we were all thinking it when we saw him try and deep throat the car. We were all like, yeah, I can think of a lot of artists on Twitter who are going to be very happy about this.
I did see someone take that one scene from Ed, Edd n Eddy where Ed's eating his bed and just put Kirby over it instead. I did see that, which made me laugh.
You even get to appeal to another fetish with pregnant Kirby. I mean, retaining water Kirby, of course.
Why did you have to say that?
Because if I had to think it, everyone else must suffer. Must suffer if I must suffer too.
It's your own damn fault.
Yes, and now it is also my fault that you all suffer as well.
I fucking hate you.
Yeah, I know. Great, isn't it?
All I wish for right now is your destruction.
Me too, buddy. Me too. We better stop recycling then. Dump all that plastic straight in the ocean.
Fine. Alright, time to do that. Let me get all my recycle. Oh god, no, I don't want to give the Burning Gundam adaptivity in air. That's stupid.
But, yeah, other than that, like, I don't know. The Nintendo Direct was fine. I might care more about Xenoblade Chronicles 3 if I ever actually finish 2, and I do want to actually, like, properly play 2.
Right.
Because I played 1, like, last year, and I liked it. More or less. All those weird, goofy accents just kind of threw it off, though. I'm like, no one talks like this.
I like when some people, one of the things that I think is funny, people are like, yeah, no, Xenoblade 2's voice acting is really good. And I'm like, it's more of a mixed bag. Like, some of the actors are definitely better than the others. Like, Rex is not good.
People only like it because the one girl is Welsh.
I mean, yes, I also like Nia, but I'm also not that much of an idiot. Because, like, I remember when I was playing it, and Rex comes back from the dead, and it's such like that big,
spoilers.
Huh?
She said I haven't played it. I want to play it.
Oh, this is like when he first gets the fire sword.
Oh.
He dies and then gets the fire sword, so it's like, it's not even really a spoiler.
Last time when I played it last, I got to the part where you go and into like the underground section, but it's like, I guess, inside one of the beasts, and then you meet the one like big burly dude with like Magician's Red as his stand. I mean, Blade.
So
and then
without like describing characters, for the funny bit of the scene is, so like he comes like bursting out of a thing, and you know, usually like you'll have like the big like hot-blooded yell. Here's the yell the voice actor of Rex gave. Yeah! And I literally just lost my shit. And especially because I was playing it right after I saw someone say like, yeah, the voice acting is so good, and then I go and play the game, and then I hear, yeah! Fucking what? Hey! What?
But on the other hand, Mario football. Yeah, football.
Yeah, I'd buy it, but there's no Daisy in it.
I hope there's a part where Mario makes a racial slur and/or beats up a bunch of cats and has to be suspended. That's a thing that happened last week with a professional footballer. He recorded himself kicking his cats.
Why?
And now he's been fined, and also his cats have been taken away from him. And you just think,
well, good on the cats. But why the fuck would you do any of that? Any of that?
It's especially weird because it's like we literally have whole documentaries about how the internet will find you and punish you if you fuck with cats.
Yeah. I mean, dogs too, but cats, oh, yeah.
But I mean, no, it's more specifically like, there was that famous case of like 4chan of all people, of all the groups, basically hunting down one person who abused the cat on a video and turning him in.
Yeah. I was excited for it because I like Strikers, and I saw there was no Daisy, and I'm like, oh, no Daisy Miyamoto? I see. I guess you don't want my money.
I wonder if they'll have a thing where you have to go to Sarasaland or wherever it is that Daisy's from for a tournament, even though they have a horrible record of mistreating the women and the gays, and basically anyone who's not like in their ruling class.
Nah,
but then when the Mushroom Kingdom asks, but wait, why are we going to this place? And it's like, oh, because they bought all the votes. I mean, they bought one of the votes, but it was only one of the necessary votes, the necessary 13 votes, so it probably doesn't matter.
Nah, that's actually the Mushroom Kingdom. And also China.
No, if it went to China, we just have to put in a little thank you note to all of the to the PR company of the concentration camp at the end credits.
And yeah, you gotta do that. You also gotta if you beat China in the Olympics, you have to be disqualified. It's just, you know, that's just how it goes.
And I do fucking love that the funniest thing to say about that Mulan movie that I haven't seen, and nor will I ever see, is just being able to go, yeah, but they do have to give thanks to the PR company of a concentration camp.
Yep.
But how is that good for the whole Disney?
You know what's even funnier? You know how they were marketing is like, oh yeah, we're now more faithful to China.
Yeah, China hates it.
Oh no, not even just that. It's apparently actually less faithful.
Yeah. Well. See, it's the kind of weird thing, because I was even thinking on it earlier today, that period of history where Hollywood, well, I say period of history, it was like 5 years ago, where Hollywood was like turbo pandering towards like the Chinese market.
Yeah.
And the problem with that is it doesn't work, because if the Chinese film-going people wanted to see China, they'd just see China. They explicitly wanted to see like Western superstars. But, unless they were black, of course.
Yeah.
Then they didn't want to see
or Japanese.
Yeah, basically, as long as they were pretty white people. So it feels weird to say, man, the Chinese sure were racist against people who weren't white.
If they're Asian, they better be Chinese.
Even then,
they'd rather see white people.
I was gonna say, even then, I'm pretty sure like the Asian-led movies tend to do worse than like shit that had just, I don't know, some big action star I'm not thinking of.
Bruce Willis.
No, not him. Definitely not Bruce Willis. Did you see he's got his own category in the Razzies? Because he's had that many garbage movies come out. Good job, Bruce. I assume that you've seen that this was spurred on by watching Red Letter Media.
No, I was trying to think of like who is like who is technically an action star, but is just a funny pick.
Oh,
I didn't even see the Red Letter Media thing.
Oh, it's not even funny. It's like actually
depressing.
It's not even depressing. It's actually more annoying because you think, man, a lot of these people, this is like, they think or they hope like maybe they're just like a gig and a break, and he's literally turning in like the worst performance, not even bothering to learn his goddamn lines. I just think, man, if I was on that side, I'd be fucking furious. This guy's getting paid shitloads of money to do nothing.
Ugh. I mean, yeah, especially if you put it that way. Oh, there's Sabo.
Oh, good.
Yes, I am here.
That's good, because I've been itching to talk about something. So I don't know if you guys watched the trailer for Lightyear.
No.
Well,
I watched the first one. I didn't watch the most recent.
I don't care. I don't really care too, so I don't care what you say either.
I was more morbidly curious to see what they were going to do. And, I mean, to be fair, from what I saw, it looks like they had a generic space action script, and they were like, well, let's just call it Lightyear and then say it's related. But it does make me interested, because I remember it does make me think, though, because one of the things they put out, like, in the pre-production of this movie is it's about telling you about the man the toy is inspired by, right? But it's set in the future in space. So does this mean Toy Story pulled a Catherine on us?
Yes.
Did we just have to pull back from Andy's house and we'd see like flying cars and shit?
Yes.
Did they go to Pizza Planet and go, wow, look at this ancient history like themed restaurant?
No, that's actually the International Space Highway. That's where they go to
In fact,
space.
even that begs the question of, in like the second one where Kelsey Grammer was like, "Man, Apollo 11 basically killed cowboy toys." Does this mean that like Woody and everyone are like centuries old?
Yes.
Man, what a weird idea for a movie.
It's almost like they didn't think this through.
And I was even watching it, I was like, this isn't anything like Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. Why not just make that again?
But that's good. We don't make good things anymore.
Also,
we make schlock.
Also, Zurg's like a big robot man.
But not even
so...
good schlock, like just shit.
But also, like, Zurg's this big robot thing. It's like, is he still meant to be Buzz Lightyear's father?
And he's also not Kelsey Grammer.
He wasn't Kelsey Grammer, and Zurg wasn't played by Kelsey Grammer.
No, that was the other guy, the Woody's enemy in Toy
Yeah.
Story 2.
Yeah, that's the Prospector that was Kelsey Grammer.
I'm trying to remember. It's one of the. I'm trying to remember who it was that did him in the cartoons. Or.
The cartoon of Zurg.
Yes.
I almost want to say it was Newman from Seinfeld, but
Yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
it was.
wasn't.
I think it was a comedian.
Gonna check. Gonna Google it.
But yeah, they can't make that because they got to make everything Cirrus and generic.
No, now it's Chris Evans.
Oh, Chris Evans. Okay. But yeah, they got to make everything.
No, Chris Evans is the voice of Buzz now.
Oh. Who?
Captain America.
Who?
I mean, you could make that joke, but you and I both know that that's... Oh, it is Wayne Knight. Wayne Knight was Zurg. Fair enough.
But,
Alright, I forgot Neil Flynn was the robot.
Yeah, I don't really
Anyway.
care. It's not going to interest me, so it's like, alright, whatever. I'm just going to walk away from this. I'm more interested in the fact that the new Turtles game is going to have Splinter as a playable character than I am this.
I mean, I didn't really care beyond just that initial... Oh, wait, does this mean that, like, Toy Story is like Catherine? Is it literally just the pan back and you would see all this spaceship that I guess just was always there, were just never addressed?
Andy's area is like in a bubble zone, and it's you zoom out and you're like in a dome world.
But anyway, that's all I really had to say on that.
But yeah, like I said, I'm more interested in the fact that that Splinter is now confirmed to be playable in the new Turtles beat 'em up. April was confirmed already, so that's neat.
Is it based on the 80s one? Because that's
Yes.
going to be awkward.
Yes, it is.
Well, that's going to be awkward if all of her... April's is just going to be she gets kidnapped and tied up.
Oh no, she beats the shit out of people.
In the 80s one, does she?
In this game.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, in the cartoon, I don't...
No,
I
not in the
haven't seen a
cartoon.
whole lot of turtles, but...
In the cartoon, what's funny is earlier in the show, she didn't really get kidnapped a lot. When as the show went on, it was like every episode she got kidnapped.
As they ran out of plots. And also they had to face competition from some handsome devils over in Hasbro Land with the Transformers.
But yeah, no, the game looks fun. I'm still looking forward to it. I don't know when it's coming out.
Is it gonna have pizza? Is it gonna have Pizza Power as a theme
Yes.
song? Because if not, okay.
Wait, no, I don't think it does.
Then trash.
It did have a remix of the original Turtles theme, though.
Oh, everyone has a remix of the original Turtles theme.
I mean, the only one that had Pizza Power was Turtles in Time, for arcade only.
The one that everyone liked.
No, everyone says that the SNES version is the best one, and I don't agree with them.
People say lots of things.
They do, and they're usually wrong. But yeah, that did for the other stuff with the Direct. The only other things I was really interested in was one, obviously for me, Fire Emblem. I'm interested in the Warriors Fire Emblem game.
Yeah, that did catch my eye. I'm just slightly annoyed that it's only 3 houses again.
Isn't it just a reskin of Fire Emblem Warriors, but it's 3 houses though?
I mean, it's Fire Emblem Warriors, but it's only 3 houses characters, so yeah.
Or at least so far, we only know of. We don't even know if all the 3 houses characters are in the game yet. To be fair, so it could be that. I mean, I think they will, but I'm just saying we don't know what everyone.
I mean, probably not everyone from every house, but I expect most of the major characters will.
I mean, I could see
But
them. I think probably they would focus on the students before the teachers, barring the church people.
I mean, it looks like it's going to be an alternate, happy storyline instead. So,
But
you know,
like I think probably like people like Shamir probably won't be in it, but like I think like the students you'll probably get. Oh damn, you don't get Alois. That's a shame now that I think about it. If they do that, damn, because he probably won't. Damn. But so they had that. Obviously, Kirby. I know you were memeing on it earlier, Train. But that's another one I'm looking forward to.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Well, if I ever get round to finishing Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I will try and have it. I'll probably have enthusiasm for the 3. I like the first game.
Oh yeah, what you walked
okay.
into was me joking about Xenoblade 2's voice acting when you popped in, because I was making fun of because people for whatever reason kept saying like, oh yeah, the voice acting is great. I'm glad it's not usual voice actors. They're great, and I'm just like, the voice acting in that game is a very mixed bag.
Well, they like it because it's British people and not the usual.
Like Nia's
anime.
pretty good.
You only like her because she's Welsh.
Pyra and Mithra are okay. Rex is like hilariously bad. And I was describing the scene like early in the game where when he comes back from the dead and he comes bursting out of the thing with fire, and then he gives his like big hot-blooded yell, and his big hot-blooded yell is "Yeah!" And I was like, come on, come the fuck on. And it was like right after I saw like a thread of someone saying, "Yeah, the voice acting in this game is great." And so that was ringing in my head as Rex is going, "Yeah."
Besides, it's fake British voice acting. It's not real British voice acting.
You just say that because you don't like how it sounds.
No, because if it was real British voice acting, Rex would be saying, "Your mum goes to the chippy in her slippers" as an insult.
I mean, it's
Exactly.
a script. It's still British people doing the voice
It's
acting.
not real.
It is
fake.
real. You're just
Fake
upset.
news.
You're
It's
fake
fake.
news.
You're fake.
It's like Austin Powers English. It's only it only counts as real British if you say random non-secures.
Exactly. Also, that wasn't random not sequiturs. That was Cockney rhyming slang.
Oh fuck! I forgot to put Haman
Not
in
good
her new
Cockney rhyming slang.
robot. I forgot to put her in the Sazabi.
My favourite bit of Cockney rhyming slang is Berkeley Hunt. Because it's just a nice way of saying cunt. It's really unfortunate because my brother-in-law has the last name Burke. So I didn't get to say on my sister's wedding day, I've always thought you were a Burke, and now I've been confirmed.
Did they laugh? Probably.
No, but only because she's a miserable bitch.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna say, you've talked about your family before.
He loves his family.
I mean, I like my nieces, does that count?
Yes.
It's like, I got told I gave the oldest one the best Christmas present ever because I gave her a plushy Princess Peach. Yeah.
Eh.
You understand when you're uncles.
But
Kids change you, man.
I don't like kids.
Really now.
Aw. Kids are fine. See, I never get people that say I don't have to talk to kids. Kids are so easy to talk to. You say what the fuck you want, they'll believe you. If you say it with enough conviction...
Yeah.
I mean, I know that. I
Yeah.
just don't really. I don't know. I don't have the energy.
You say to a man, you bet if you keep sitting on that toilet for too long, the crocodile that lives in there will bite you on the ass or bite you on the butt,
Yeah,
and then they believe you. It's great.
yeah. I never understood people that are like, I hate kids.
I wouldn't say
They're
hate.
annoying.
I'm just not really.
They're like,
No,
like,
I think
kids are annoying, and I'm like, yes, so were you. Like, I mean, I get.
Oh
if
yeah,
you
I was
don't want
annoying
to
as
talk-
fuck.
I was like, I get if you might find kids annoying, but if you act like you weren't, and it's not like just a consequence of being a kid that they will eventually grow out of, then that just annoys me when people are like, oh,
Oh yeah, they're
kids are
dumb.
so annoying, man. I was never like that. Yes, you were.
Yeah. No, they were definitely like that. All of us were like that. Like it's that thing where it's like
It's an unfortunate life that everyone is an annoying kid at some point, and they grow out of it.
Yeah.
Not everyone grows out of it, to be fair.
That's
Okay,
true. I've been on
well,
the
yeah.
internet.
That is true. Alright, but some people can grow out of it.
If only there were famous people who grow out of it.
Like Trump.
Or Joss Whedon.
Or Joss
Or insert dead or disgraced celebrity here. Just pick one. I don't even care about...
Or Dave
About
Chappelle.
Yeah, I don't care about hard-hitting satire at the moment. You can insert your own punchline to this gag.
But I think. But yeah, But what's funny is the other stuff that they did show in the direct are like stuff that's also coming to PC. So I'll probably so some of them I'll probably just get on PC.
Like Splatoon.
Apparently there's
3.
going to be an SD
I don't give a
Gundam
fuck
game,
about
you know?
Splatoon. Oh yeah, the SD Gundam. I'm like, oh, that looks fun.
Like a beat 'em up kind of game.
The Klonoa pack I want because I never actually played Klonoa 2. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. The Front Mission remakes of 1 and 2. That's another one. I like Chrono Cross, so the remaster of that's pretty cool. I still have my PS1 copy of it, but you know.
I was gonna say Chrono Cross. Oh, they care about that again.
Well, more like Square's like, oh shit, we've had another flop. What have we got in our backlog that we've not re-released recently? Chrono Cross. Shit, really? Oh, fine, fair enough, I guess.
I just realized this one's gonna be a two-parter mission. Two-parter mission in terms of recording, because this is the one where you fight the invaders, and then I think it's when the fucking Gal Gaigar stuff kicks off too. I think that all kicks off in this. Oh no, it's the Getter robots that kicks off in this one as well. And oh wait, no, I think all of that kicks off in this one. Like the Getter, the Gunbuster, and the Gal Gaigar all kick off in this one.
Well, we'll find out of this magical journey with friends.
Friends?
Or if we can't find friends, we'll just have to settle for you fuckers.
Oh, he does care.
Hmm.
He's just
Okay.
sooner.
Interesting theory.
Oh god, but yeah, I mean overall this year there's a good number of stuff that I'm interested in because there's also Shadow Warrior 3. It's an FPS game with katana bullshit. It's fun.
And Lo. Is that the one with Lo Wang?
Yes.
It's not going to be quite as fun because it won't be original Lo Wang.
You mean racist Lo Wang?
Yes.
Extremely racist.
Yes.
Like almost as racist as the music video for Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Yes, well, his name is literally fucking
Lo
Lo
Wang.
Wang. It's like at a certain point you have to...
I mean, you're
you
right.
have to-
And to be fair, like
This
the
is-
people back then, I don't think they really meant
Eh?
it. To be fair,
I mean, it's not intentional.
like it's not to be hateful. It's just
It's meant to be a parody of, well, specifically, it's meant to be a parody of like kung fu, of
the
like
old
the,
like kung fu movies from back in the
Asian
day.
exploitation, I guess is
Yeah.
the term. Movies of the 70s.
But I
basically
love,
just
but either way, I love the remake of it. It's really good. 2 was okay. It was like a looter shooter for some reason, and this one's like going back to being like a single player over the top action, which is what I prefer.
I'll wait for Civic to do a video on it in about 10 years' time.
He still hasn't done a video on 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Did he even do one on the first one?
He's done a pro Shadow Warrior.
Well, yeah, the original, but I'm talking about the remake.
Oh no, not on the remake, only on the original.
'Cause I know he did that. But, let's see here. Freedom Planet 2 comes out this year. That's another one that I'm interested in. It's supposed to come out sometime in the spring, but I don't know when. Fuck. I had like some of my lunch like in my throat. It was fun. Advanced Wars 1 and 2 are coming out soon. I'm looking forward to that because I still think it was funny that got announced when I was talking to someone. I literally said, I have accepted the fact that Advanced Wars is never coming back and it's dead. And then, like, not a minute later, Advanced Wars 1 and 2. And I was like, well, I'll happily put my foot in my mouth right now.
Do you know what is dead though? Mega Man.
Yeah, they only brought Mega Man back for a minute to style on Inafunen, and then they're like, all right, back to the grave with you.
Back in the hole you go, Megs. It's just like, oh.
Which sucks, because I love Mega Man.
Does your channel even still say the Mega Man LP guy?
Probably does, because I haven't updated in ages.
Which, not even sure if that was true even when you wrote it.
I was playing a lot of Mega Man back then.
I thought you only had, like, I thought Legends was the only one you ever actually had on the channel.
No, I had Legends. I had a ton. I did a ton of the classic Mega Man games. I did both Legends games. I did Tron Bon. I think I didn't do Mega Man 1 because I said that game's a piece of shit. I don't think I did Mega Man 2. I did that in a stream ages ago, and I was like, I'm not playing this again. I hate this game. But yeah, I did a bunch of them. Yeah, it sucks. Mega Man's dead, and there's nothing I can do about it. And there isn't really even a spiritual successor.
Oh, Saber, I guess to circle back to Lightyear real quick. You tell me, was that cat voiced by Tom Hanks or Tom Hanks' brother? The cat in the Lightyear trailer.
Tom Shanks.
I mean, it's one of those things where it sounded like Hanks, but then why get him back and no one else?
Let's see.
We may never know. You know what? I'll experience it the way I experience all Disney movies these days. I'll wait for the Kingdom Hearts game. Covers it.
I mean, you're not incorrect.
So, right, I got the basic gist of it. Yeah. Some stupid shit happens, and then this spiky-haired boy with his dog and duck show up and save the day. I think this is a fine place to find some ingredients. I think Kingdom Hearts 3 will be flat out the least played Kingdom Hearts game I ever have. So I've played 1 and 2 at least like 3-4 times each.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's his brother, because it just doesn't sound like the actual Tom Hanks.
It doesn't sound like him, but it's like it's the same kind of cadence. So I'm like,
but it's close, but the two of them are close enough that it's hard to tell. I know his brother did like the lead in Big Guy and Rusty the Boy Robot from way back when.
Good old Big Guy and Rusty.
You know.
Dang, he was in Kingdom.
I think that was the only role he ever had, other than and also being like also doing his brother's various Disney characters.
Yes. What if you need to have Woody appear as Wake, but you can't want to fork out the money for Tom Hanks? His brother's just as good.
Pretty much. It's not even the money. I think a lot of it is just like, no, Tom Hanks is too busy to ever like record for Kingdom Hearts. Like it doesn't matter how much you pay him. It's just he has way more important things to do than to ever bother.
You know, I don't blame him, honestly.
Like being the hit movie Polar Express.
I mean, he put a lot of work into Polar Express.
Also, even though it's not my movie,
he mocapped like all the characters and did the whole dance number and everything.
And also, even though it's not my movie, it is actually a pretty popular film.
Is it?
Yeah. I can't even make fun of it because people actually do like that movie. I mean, I can make fun of it, but not like in that way. Like, you know, oh, nobody likes this.
I mostly know it from memes that show like just a lot of the weird facial animations. You know.
Yeah,
but hey, memes have never led me astray. That's why I look at the Raiden meme that's going around, and I'm like, that song doesn't play during that scene. This is a lie. This is misinformation. This is strictly untrue. In fact, I was even thinking on it, and even in like the Armstrong, I think the Armstrong boss fight is like the only boss fight where Raiden doesn't go like have like a go ham moment with the blade mode. So I'm pretty sure every blade mode moment has to be like single strikes.
But you know, on that note though, I'd like to also give out a I'd like to pay my respects to the death of Platinum Games. So Platinum Games has said they are going to be moving away from making high-quality single-player action games and move on to live services.
Huh.
So, rest in peace, Platinum Games. You had a good run. I hope, for Bayonetta fans' sake, that that does not extend to Bayonetta 3.
I mean, I don't think it can at this point. Bayonetta 3 is like way too far in development, but I don't think they can. And also, with the type of game it is, you can't really make that into a live service.
Hasn't stopped idiots before from doing something stupid.
It is a bizarre thing for them to suddenly shift to.
Yeah. I was not happy when I heard that news. So, rest in peace, Platinum Games.
Ah, well.
They had a good run.
Hopefully they get Project GG out then, and that's still a single-player game.
Who knows? Because I don't.
And live services, I mean, I'm trying to think of if there's been a successful live service game. I mean, I guess Destiny, but I think even Destiny operates under, like, still not really making much profit.
I don't know.
Because Warframe is free to play, and the free to play model is what made it succeed, not live service. Anthem was a colossal failure. In fact, didn't Anthem servers get shut down?
I think so. I'm not 100%. Sorry, it took me a second to think about it, because for some reason I got it and Apex mixed up for some reason. I don't know why.
But yeah, Anthem was a colossal failure. Marvel Avengers, a huge loss.
Even though they refused to...
Have they finally given up on them yet?
No.
No.
And they'll blame everything else for the loss of money and not the thing that's actually losing the money.
I don't think Square will necessarily do that. I think what's happened is quite simply when they got the contract to do it, they got contractually obligated to supporting the game for X amount of time. So they're basically, I can imagine they're basically stuck in that hell of having to fulfill the contract for a game they already know will never turn profit.
Speaking of never turning profit, I did see that they announced a Mickey Mouse Mario Kart game that looks really flaccid.
Yeah, and then Nintendo struck back with announcing Mario Kart 8 DLC.
They're like, we can also be flaccid.
And it's like, yeah, you ain't ever getting a Mario Kart 9.
I'm like, wow, all the Mario news for me ended up being shit in some way. Because we didn't get Mario Kart 9, Daisy's not in Strikers, so I guess nothing from Mario for me. It's fine, there's a lot of stuff coming out this year that I'm interested in, so it's fine.
I mean, I just think Mario Kart is a bad game for bad people in general, so...
I mean, not all games can be on the quality that is Sonic Racing Transformed.
Yeah, well. Don't you like that game?
Oh no, I love Transformed. It's really good.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it's big.
That was me saying that it can't be as good as that game, like in seriousness. If I was the meme, I would pick like Garfield Racing.
But yeah, I don't know. I never liked Mario Kart, and I played 8 a lot because I had a Wii U, and
it's like one of 3 games.
I bought a Wii U to play Smash Bros with friends. I was like, well, I guess I have to buy this other game they're all playing, and then was like, man, this game sucks.
Yeah, it does.
And then everyone's like, oh no, it's really deep and intensive. It's like, no, you just get in first and haha, you win. So everyone else is too busy crab bucketing to stop you.
Well, no, the real strat is either be really good in first with your defensive turtling, or be back end last, get the pity bill, and then win via pity bill.
You mean be good at defensive turtling? It's literally just oh, here's an item. Oh, it's not a coin? I guess I can't be touched then.
Exactly.
Chi no Ri.
Exactly. You just need... But the thing is, you just have to not be stupid and throw them early. And just hold on to it and hold it on your butt, and then you're fine.
You hold one trigger, and it's like, oh, you have effectively defeated everyone who might try to oppose you.
The only thing that can hurt you right now is the blue shell.
And honestly, I frequently had it in enough cases where it's like because the person in third fucks over the person in second, and therefore the person in second can't fuck over the person in first. You just get such a commanding lead that blue shells don't even matter.
Yeah, that does happen. Like I said, Sonic Racing Transformed is a much better racing game, and it's a shame that nobody fucking plays it because it's actually really good.
I will say though, Dan, when you get King of Fighters, try not to get arse mad when you lose to like a former world champion and then retire from the game.
What? I mean, I'm probably not gonna play online because my internet's been butt.
Oh, it was a melee thing. Someone lost it. Someone like number 3 in the world lost to Hungry Box, and is like, I'm quitting the game. I'm mad. I'm upset, and it's like, fuck me. You took a loss. Who cares? Anyway,
like yeah. I mean, I'll get like there are matches on like fighting games online where I get like wrecked and I get pissed and I just like, all right. And if that happens, like where I'm annoyed, I'm like, all right, that's enough for this game for today because I'm being too much of a butt. And I'll just play it the next day.
You're just like, man, Horo and his broken V-trigger skill again.
Who?
So apparently in Oro in Street Fighter 5.
Oh, I dropped out Street Fighter 5 ages ago.
No, I just wanted to make a crack at Street Fighter 5.
Oh, I mean Street Fighter 5 is a pretty shit game.
Yeah, but it's Street Fighter, so you can't get rid of it.
Yeah, exactly. Street Fighter had Street Fighter 5 would have if Street Fighter 5 was any other game, all the shit like even like one or two of the things it did wrong would have killed it.
Street Fighter's the best, man. What you talking about?
It's not even that. It's
oh wait, this
OG.
is the one oh god, it's the one where you get teleported with the rarest stuff. Fuck.
More plot.
But yeah, it would have been dead if it was any other game. And I still say, and I said it 100 times, Marvel Infinite would have been fine sales-wise if Dragon Ball FighterZ did not exist.
I mean, you can say that about a lot of games where, yeah, if this better game didn't exist, this game would have done
Well, a
fine.
better version that had people's eyes on it because it's Dragon Ball and therefore really popular.
I mean, you could argue Marvel. This was the height of like MCU stuff. Marvel was more popular, like as a base, like
But a lot of people who played Marvel were people who were more of a fan of like a lot of like the X-Men and shit, and there weren't any of them in there because Disney said, "No, you can't have them. We don't own it yet. We haven't bought Fox yet."
We do own it, but we don't own the film rights.
No, they didn't own Fox yet. That was before
No,
they owned.
but they did
Yeah,
own
but
the
they own the X-Men franchise.
They didn't have the well, that's what I mean. They didn't own the film rights. That's the bit. They didn't have the film rights yet, so they didn't want to have them in anything because they wanted to try to make the license cheaper, and then eventually said, fuck it, we'll buy Fox.
Yeah, because it wasn't working. They were like, it doesn't matter how much you push the Inhumans, Disney. No one cares.
No one.
Like finally, they were just like, all right, screw it, we'll buy Fox.
They're just discount X-Men, which is saying something because the X-Men are just discount Doom Patrol.
Not wrong.
You know I'm right.
Not wrong.
Good old
Nobody cared about the Doom Patrol until Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
well.
and then eventually the Doom Patrol show. But I mean, back in the '90s, nobody could care about less about the.
Nobody would be like, who the fuck? If you ask someone in the '90s who the Doom Patrol, they'd be like, who? Is that like something? Is that like Dr. Doom's own little group? That's probably what you'd get.
Doom couldn't possibly have his own group. He's too busy being shaken down for that $200.
I still respect that though. Going through all that trouble for that $200.
I just love that. Doom's just like, really, all of this for $200. It's just like pulls out fucking. It's like literally out of the fucking couch cushion. It's like, here's your money. Just go. Just leave.
You should have paid.
They had a contract.
You should have paid me.
He's a hero for hire.
You should have just paid him. Just pay him.
Not a hero for free.
Like, come on. You gotta pay him.
Although to be fair, Luke Cage was in general pretty terrible at that whole being a hero for hire thing. The amount of times he just gave the money back, it's like, What's the first rule of acquisition? If once you have their money, you never give it back.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's because those people were good people, and Doom's a dick, and he's like, "You're a dick. Give me my money."
Also, Doom's rich.
And rich.
Yeah, Doom is like beyond rich. Doom is like royalty. Doom has his own country. Like, money is effectively worthless at that point.
And also, he can just, and it's not even like he can buy anything, because he can just invent whatever he wants.
Yeah.
The only thing he can't buy is Sue Richards.
Yeah, the only thing he can't buy is Reed Richards' death.
Well, I'm sure he wants Reed to die, because then who would he yell at?
Hold on 1 second. Back.
Let's be honest, audience, me and Saber have just as much idea as you do about what happened.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's just my brother.
All we've determined is that I cannot ever go to China or I'll get arrested on the spot for making fun of the CCP on the internet. And probably you guys will too.
Yeah.
Simple solution. I ain't going to
yeah.
China.
So never ever go to China.
I wasn't planning on it, so it's fine.
It's fine, I don't like going to oppressive dictatorships. And I don't like to give thanks to the PR companies of concentration camps.
Disney does, though.
Yeah, I know, right? Just a big old thank you to those to the hard workers at the concentration camps.
Well, they were. They seem to be souring, if only because China is not like buying their stuff anymore.
Because China's not buying anyone's stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Turned out the mega pandering to China didn't work.
No, it didn't work. They just started like banning all their movies, and they're trying to make their own, like, you know, counter to Hollywood to make Chinese propaganda films. So like, they're like, let's go all in on China, and China's like, no thanks. It turns out going all in trying to please an oppressive dictatorship didn't work out so well.
Who knew?
I was literally
talking.
I was talking to a friend about the Lindsay Ellis thing, and they say, and for some reason they got into talking about China because Avatar. Yeah, she got chased off because she compared Raya to Avatar or something.
Oh, yeah, I remember hearing about this.
But so I was talking to someone about that briefly, and
I can't really call it chased off. She looks like I'm leaving.
Yeah, that's what I meant. She got shit happened, and she just left. But like, yeah, they asked, "Do you think they aired Avatar in China?" I was like, "Why would they do that when they can just like, you know, why would they get discount anime when they can just import Rio anime?"
Right.
And then why even import Rio anime when they can just make their own Chinese anime?
Their own discount anime.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're working on that, honestly.
They are.
They are.
They've already done it. They already have their own discount tokusatsu shows. China is the king of, you made this, I made this.
Yeah.
You won this medal, I won this medal.
You won this, you're disqualified.
Well, that's the problem. How could you win this if you're disqualified? Oh, and meanwhile, with the chairman of China, oh bother, I've lost my honey again.
Oh bother, did they beat one of the Chinese athletes? Oh, I won't have that. Here you go, judges. Have some more honey. Now disqualify him. Also
anyway,
disqualify this one because of their costume. I don't like it. Also, could I get a smackle of honey? They can't stop me. They can't stop me!
I mean, they can. It's just a matter of will they.
Are they really gonna bother going to New Jersey?
Matter of will they bother enough to send assassins overseas just to kill one guy talking about them on the internet?
I mean, yes, we
Maybe.
know this.
Yeah, probably. I'm tired of those Winnie the Pooh jokes. I don't resemble Winnie the Pooh at all.
It's one of those things where if it had just ignored it, it would have never become a thing. Everyone would have just gone, "Oh, I guess that is a funny parallel, ha ha ha," and then they would have moved on to like bigger and better.
That's
things.
how most of these things are. It's like if you just shut the fuck up.
Someone just got ass mad and was like, "No, I'm banning all of Winnie the Pooh now. Fuck you." No one was like, "Oh, you're this thin-skinned, okay? It's open season, fuckface."
Yeah, typically when someone does shit like that, yeah, it backfires like hard.
It's like how Dan Slott thought he'd silenced us, or award-winning comic book writer Dan Slott, thought he'd silenced us by banning you. And it's like, we've spent more time making fun of him because of that than we ever would have done for Superior Spider-Man.
Like, in all honesty, it probably wouldn't have even come up as a conversation, like, in a video until, like, when he blackfaced Franklin Richards, and then we probably would have, like, talked about that for that video only, laughed about it, and then kept moving on. The only reason Dan Slott gets joked on by me, so not on the level but close to the level of Joe Quesada, is because of that. Because he's not even close to Joe Quesada's level of just stupid bullshit that he's caused.
The difference is you can't fight Joe Quesada because it's like he just doesn't care. He's like, whatever, I did my thing. Fuck you.
Yeah.
And you're like, fair enough. Whereas, award-winning comic book writer Dan Slott is like, well, actually, you're wrong, and also I'm just going to ban you, so you can't fight me. You can't.
I'm gonna block you.
Respond back.
I'm gonna block you because you're wrong, and you're stupid, and you're ugly, and you're fat, and I hate you.
Wait, no, now you're you've become the Spider-Man. You've become everything you've hated, award-winning comic book writer Dan Slott.
No! Dr. Octavius, forgive me!
My husband, oh, he has a fucking arc body pillow. We all know this.
Listen.
My husband, Dr. Octavius. Help me, please.
Just saying, award-winning comic Dan Slott, that joke wouldn't have happened if you didn't do your stupid shit, and there still would have been the benefit of the doubt that you weren't a complete dumbass writer.
No, this is the equivalent of some guy choking his wife to death and then killing a bunch of children and being like, I can't believe you made me do this! my mentor. And then he's like, what the fuck?
You did this! I didn't want to do it!
You turned her against me, he says 2 seconds after choking the fuck out of her. It's like, at a certain point, maybe the entire galaxy isn't an arsehole. Maybe it's just you.
In a certain point of view.
Your father was my best friend. And I'm like, after watching the prequels, when?
When this happened?
No, seriously, when? I want to know when the two of you were ever friends. For 2 minutes where you're like, man, Anakin, you did a good job by brutally executing that man who had no means of defending himself anymore.
I am too weak. Unlimited!
I mean, everyone's just too busy thinking, I need to go and wet the old whistle, if you know what I'm saying. I don't. No, I don't. I mean, no, I'm talking about the sex, because George Lucas says that we're allowed to have sex, we just can't be in love.
So I'm gonna go find some prostitutes and get fucked.
Of course, the Jedi's had sex. They just couldn't fall in love, and you're like,
what?
What? Why? This is as bad as the. Of course, wizards just shit their robes and teleported the poo away. Obviously, and you're like,
don't
what?
be stupid.
I understand, you just have these weird shower thoughts, but sometimes
you just stay in the shower.
Sometimes you just Sometimes this is what I think. When you have those thoughts, you knock one out, and then your mind gets clear. You get your post-orgasmic state of, oh my god, I fapped to that.
Why did I do that?
Why did I find that sexy? And then 10 minutes later, you're like, oh, actually, that's how it generally goes. Look, we all have the horny inside of us that tells us to do things that otherwise normal, sensible people wouldn't do. But, when it's there and it's saying, it's like, you listen, and then when it's abated, it's like, alright, you can have control of your mind back now. You're like, I can't believe I would never have jerked off to this under any other circumstances.
Oh, I can't believe I've done this.
Again.
For the 3rd time today.
And it's only 9:30
a.m.
Ugh. It's why people come. It's why people come here for the class.
They come here
You're
for
like,
the
but
cum.
nobody. And you're like, but nobody comes here. Yes.
Exactly.
Come. We're mature here.
I'll tell you how mature we are. So I had to put in an 8-digit numerical code for something. I was for a game I was playing with friends, right? And the very first thing I thought of was 8008 355 or sorry 1355.
8730.
No, 8008 1355. Spells boobies. The first 8-digit code I was thinking of.
Good.
It's like, yep, I'm 12. Oh, we all had that. We had your calculators. You were like, yeah,
Where you learn how to say boob.
you're like, I could write boobless on a calculator. Isn't that amazing?
Everyone's done it.
I quickly got crazy with Leet Lingo back then. I was just
Oh my god, you can tell how old it was because they called it Leet Lingo.
Leet
That's
Haxor!
We're ancient, man. They're ugly. I don't know which is worse.
Leet Haxor. Get pwned.
Oh, Sabo, is there any updates on the Rooster Teeth scenario? You are our resident correspondent on all things Rooster Teeth.
Now going to our resident correspondent on Rooster Teeth, Savo.
no, I don't think so. Same thing. They're like, Ruby, next Ruby volume is coming out whenever.
Eventually, maybe.
Yeah, at some point.
It's happening.
Probably. Shut up. Shut up.
I hear it's called Ruby Forever at this point.
I just in my head just heard Ruby saying Duke Nukem lines. Like just
Man,
Ruby
where's-
just going, eat shit and die.
Where's that edit?
Someone pay the voice actors for Ruby to say Duke Nukem lines as Ruby. Do it for
No,
me.
no, you paid John St. John to say those lines as Ruby.
I don't think he can do Ruby's voice.
I don't want him to do Ruby's voice. I want him to do Duke's voice.
Why don't I just get that guy who does a really good Duke impression then?
You should get the actual actor. He's not doing much. He'll do it. He'll pay him. He'll do anything.
He'll even be in Postal 4.
Exactly.
Oh,
So
wait,
is it-
hold on. Update on the Rooster Teeth front.
Oh, breaking news! Breaking news!
Breaking news, on the Rooster Teeth store, they're releasing a shirt that has the Ruby Volume 9 poster on it. Before the actual poster.
Wait.
We've done it, man. It's breaking news. Oh,
That was
we're
worth
cl-
it.
We're a true nerd culture podcast now, boys.
Finally!
I can't believe this latest movie did that.
Whoa!
Oh my god! I'm clapped. It broke new ground. I had to do it.
My god. I hate everything that just came out of your mouth.
I hate everything that comes out of my mouth in general. Well, I think this. I don't listen back to what I say. This is why when people quote me, I'm like, yeah, it does sound like something I would say, but I can't say for certain.
I might have said that, but I can't argue one way or the other.
And I don't recall saying it, but story checks out. Is it true you said you would like to, quote, drown those little bastards when referring to puppies? Well, can't say for certain, but also err on the side of caution and say yes, but we took it out of context.
But that was the context. Oh.
Yeah, that still checks out, honestly.
Ah, shit.
I will admit, I have threatened my nieces when they've been bad and say, look, I have a burlap sack and a pile of bricks, and
Oh my god!
And there is a body of water nearby, don't test me.
Oh my god, it's horrible. Fuck.
Works, though.
It's terrible. I don't even know where to go from here after that.
Time to leave.
Not yet. We still have time on the clock.
Oh.
I looked, I was like, can I end it there? No. Fuck.
Ugh.
Can't believe you've done this. Actually, I can.
I was gonna say, this is completely in character for me.
And I just gotta... What I'll probably do is, I'll probably end once the Getter Robo people show up and go, hey, look at our perfect bodies, brah. Look at our perfect bodies. Brah. We're perfect. Bruh.
I don't see a lot of really difficult to draw spots on their bodies. How can they be perfect?
You're right. See, that's why they're wrong. They're not perfect celluloid. I remember for a while on something, I had like an avatar of Cell like right before he explodes, and he's really fat, and I just had myself be named Perfect Cellulite. And only I found it funny. And only I still find it funny.
Yeah, you know what? Story checks out. I think you do find it funny.
Smirk slightly. That's all you're getting.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
not as
sure.
good as when I called myself the man in gauze, and I had like a historical picture of King Ramses, and it was just going around TF2 servers playing the fucking cowardly dog thing. The man in gauze, the man in gauze.
Makes sense.
And the only way to get me to stop is, well, one, banning me, but nobody ever did that, or two, saying that they would return the slab.
Did they return the slab?
There was like one person who got it. Mind you, this was like years ago, so there were still people around that were more likely to get it. If I did that bit now, nobody would know what the fuck I'm doing, because it's so old.
You know, I did see a thing of people saying, oh, the new Halo, why are people crouching up and down on my corpse? It's like, surely that's not actually real. It's like teabagging's a thing in modern games.
Yeah, I've seen people teabag me in, like, Overwatch.
I've seen people teabag in Super Smash Brothers. It's
Yeah,
like teabagging's a bit, it's like, you can't just pretend, like, that's bullshit.
yeah, I don't
That's-
believe them. I think they just want a
that's-
reaction.
Yeah, they want people to go, oh, I'm so old, and it's like, well, yes, but that's just people being dickish. If you really want to feel old, remember, Macaulay Culkin is 40.
Yeah.
Good for him. He's lived a lot longer than most other child actors.
That's true.
Hey,
And as far as I know, hasn't robbed a convenience store yet.
yeah. Hey guys,
Yeah,
you want
we'll
to
see.
watch Hikaru beat her depression? Literally.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people would much rather her do something else to her depression.
She's 14.
Get over it. Get over
Oh,
it
thank
is
God.
what I was gonna say.
Oh, thank
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Thank
Fuck
God.
me. You've got a fucking disgusting mind, Daniel.
No, no, I just know you, and you'll always go for the
Alright.
dark thing. You just didn't do it this time because you knew I'd jump at you.
And I hope you're ashamed of yourself, because
I'm only ashamed of you.
That makes one of us.
Exactly. Someone's gotta.
You'll miss me when I'm gone. Mostly because your aim is that terrible.
I don't know, I killed you a lot when we played that Gundam game. We got the footage to prove it.
I think that was literally my first time playing it as well.
No, you played it before me.
Did I?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
you knew it more than I did.
I genuinely don't remember, but fair. I don't watch back videos like I've already explained.
Well, bye Nova. We'll see you again in like 3 maps from now or something. She just won't go away. I guess
Yeah.
we haven't beaten the depression yet.
Well, the depression basically stems from I can't believe we killed this bitch who literally asked us to kill her. And it's like, she did sit there and just said, just kill me, you idiots, kill me. Why aren't you
Yep.
killing me? What is
Yeah,
wrong
but, yeah,
with... Fucking kill me!
yeah, but that was only after they spent like an entire season thinking they were going to heroically save her.
Yeah.
You know,
That's-
and then it's like, actually, she summoned you here to kill her because she loves the guy that much, and it's so tragic. Fuck you, Clamp.
I mean, that's their fault for just being digital dummies.
No, Clamp just loves the app. Clamp loves like the freaking most melodramatic shit ever. They're those kind of people.
Oh god, I just realized how fucked Amuro's EN is right now.
Yes, Ian. I remember when
Kind of
that
people
was.
who watch Titanic and think it's like so great that like he drowns
I think it's deep. The ocean, I mean.
in the ocean.
I was gonna. If you didn't make that joke, I was gonna make that joke.
Hey, what have the Sixth Sense and Titanic got in common?
What?
I see dead people.
It's like why didn't he just also get on the thing with her at the end?
It's
Well,
not even
because
that
it
small.
wouldn't
Like
be dramatic.
he could fit on it too.
Yeah, it's like no, because shut up. It's supposed to be sad and melodramatic and blah blah blah.
At least like
Yeah.
in cartoons, like when they make the thing that's like it's clearly like big enough for them to fit through. At least you can understand that it's like, oh, they have it that way so they can animate them easier, and so the audience can actually see the character. That's why it's done like that. This is like a physical movie set. They could have just
Fun fact: we might actually lose access to the Wreck of the Titanic soon because it's sort of teetering on a cliff. I mean, not literally teetering, but it's like close enough to a deep cliff ledge that would like basically put it so far down that it's highly impractical to send even like modern submersibles down to get or look at.
Huh.
And, stuff on the seafloor doesn't just sit on the seafloor; it drifts. It's physics,
But nothing's ever truly gone.
Oh no, I can think of a few things that are truly gone.
People die when they're killed.
So I made a joke saying that that guy from Fate is just anime Germa, and I don't know why they were saying that. But
guy from
my
Fate?
exact reaction was I could see Germa saying people die when they are killed, and they're arguing with Chad about it.
Take your word for it if you ever watched Germa.
I mean that whole thing was just a bad translation that became.
Oh yeah.
The actual dialogue is something like like when you're dead, you're gone. Because like there was some dead character walking around, and he was like, "That can't be."
Bad
You're gone when
translations in my
Which they translated to people die when they are killed.
bad translations in my fan translations never looks at the Mazinger Z one.
Once I have
Well, I mean,
craps,
you're not gonna
I
get-
will control the entire army.
Shit! The bullshit again!
Increase the soup.
Don't be a cockhorse!
Well, I mean, at least you got a translation. You get lots of stuff that it's never gonna get or it's very hard to find even bad translations of.
That old dynamite warehouse.
The controller is food for the Devil Z.
And I miss Mazinger.
I do too.
I wish he wasn't dead.
Me too. Me too.
I miss Gedarobo. I wish that wasn't dead.
I just had a show.
I mean, that tells you a lot about how much of an impact Arc left on me, doesn't it?
Yeah. They're like, all right, that's great. When are we gonna see Ryoma again?
Where's Ryoma?
Whenever Ryoma's not on screen, everyone should be asking, "Where's Ryoma?"
We need another version of Ryoma.
We need 2 Ryomas.
There are already 2 Ryomas. We need 3.
That way they can all pilot each individual part of the Getter Robo.
We need Crisis on Infinite Ryomas.
It's like the fucking Power Rangers, a red fucking satchel, but it's all just Ryoma. This is so fucking stupid.
Just
By the way, also, I like that we started talking about that in the Infinite Ryomas right when I started using the fucking Shin Getter Robo. Well, the
I
Shin
mean-
Dragon.
I guess minor spoiler, but Devolution kind of starts to hit on Infinite Ryomas.
I'm not surprised.
Sort of.
We need Infinite Ryomas to solve the problem.
Well, not technically infinite, but there's like, I don't know, like 1 million or 100 million.
We
Something
need
crazy. Ryomas.
we need a factory produced Ryomas. See, the thing is that would
Ryomas.
mass-produced Ryomas would still be better than Purus because they wouldn't all die. So they might kill us all.
Yeah, but they kill everyone else first.
Yeah. Actually, no. They probably then start killing each other. Because that'd be a more interesting fight than just random people. And they are kind of
We'll never-
battle horny.
We'll never know. Yeah, but the problem is I don't think Ryoma like has his has the post-release moment of wow, I really got off to that.
No, he's just like, yes.
I didn't know it was from the Beast Wars Megatron Dimension Ryoma,
Yes.
where everyone is just Beast Wars Megatron.
Yes. It's times like these I wish we were more popular just to see an animation of just a bunch of, like, a world populated by nothing but Megatrons from Beast
Infinite.
Wars.
Ah, yes, Megatron. So glad to see you. Fine day, isn't it, Megatron? Oh, are you voting for Megatron in the upcoming election? Ah, yes, indeed, Megatron.
Yes, I am voting
So
for
Megatron-
Megatron.
So Megatron has become Xehanort.
Yeah.
Where everyone
Yeah.
is Megatron.
You know what? I would
better.
be fine. I would be
We need
fine.
to go. We need to go meet Megatron, and Megatron at the Keyblade Graveyard.
Look at this idiot. He only has 12 golden discs.
What a fucking putz. I just
Zed's right now. Now I just want to see like the Kingdom Hearts 2 final cutscenes, but with Beast Wars Megatron's head placed on all the Xehanorts instead.
they just like mod the game to replace Xehanort with Megatron, and anybody that's a Xehanort, Megatron.
Does this mean everyone? Does this mean Sora is Optimus Primal? Because I mean, I'm down with that.
Sure, why not?
It's just, yes, but Sora is also a Megatron, as you know.
Yes, true. It's the
He had,
well,
he
maybe
had an X on his clothing.
no. He had a Predacon symbol on his clothing.
Ah, yes.
He just didn't know.
How would he know? It's on his back. He can't see on his back.
You're right! Poor bastard.
Does this mean whenever Sora gets like in this universe where Sora gets like ever angry, he just turns into Guerrilla Warfare Optimus Primal?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Just Sora punching through a fucking steel wall to drag Waspinator through.
I like how neither of us hesitated. We just immediately said yes.
I'll find Xehanort and every other slagging Xehanort and kill them all!
You know, I was just saying,
One of these days,
Nomura,
Hollywood-
you should steal our shit. We know you're a hack writer, just steal our shit.
I was gonna say, one of these days someone will steal our ideas. They'll either make a lot of money, or more likely no money.
I firmly believe that Namco stole one of my ideas with Cassandra when she got added to DLC. Because I remember in recording, I said before we knew all the characters, I was like, okay, so I know this is a reboot, and a retcon, and I said like, and I remember I made this whole like bullshit of like, what if like Cassandra is like they do the whole thing like the Cassandra of Troy thing where it's like, yeah, she knows shit but no one believes her, so she knows about the previous timeline and tries to warn people, but it doesn't really go anywhere, it doesn't help, or there's like a whole thing of that where people don't believe her. And then she gets added, and then after you beat everything else, you get the final thing, and it's her, where she where the Astral Chaos opens up, and her from the previous timeline fights her, and then she starts piecing together what happened. And I'm like, Namco stole my idea. But they didn't think about it until after they saw the recording, like midway in development. We're like, fuck!
Hmm.
And then just
Well,
took my idea, the bastards.
We'll find out if we get a Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC, which is Oops, Everyone's Megatron or Primal.
Yeah, we'll know that.
Optimus, we need to go. We need you to go and find your skill of awakening, so we can wake Optimus, and also Optimus.
Wake the army of Optimuses to fight the army of Megatrons.
I mean, there's enough Primal toys you can make, like, a few. You can get away with a few. Kyrie can be the stupid Bat Primal that nobody cares about.
Oof.
The one that's Batman, that came out before the show came out.
Jesus, you're right. I
Back
forgot
when
all
Beast was-
about the bat.
Yeah, back when Megatron was a crocodile.
Interior crocodile alligator.
No, I said crocodile. Alligators are punk bitches.
I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. Oh, Nova's
So
back.
you look at alligator, you think, man, that sure is an intimidating creature. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not crocodile though, is it? It's like, if it was a crocodile, there would be none of those kids alive. You would have lost more than one, is all I'm saying, Disney.
Oh, dimensional distortion time.
Ooh.
Time to go to Debonair's place. Woo! And then that's where we'll save the game once the cutscene ends.
What a terrible name for a villain, though, Debonair, because she is not Debonair at all. She has no style, she has no grace. In fact, this villain has a funny face.
Oh, hi, Mr. Zone.
Man.
He's back.
I'd have thought that would have appreciated DK rap.
I'm
but
sorry,
no.
I was distracted by Mr. Zone. He's coming for the power.
No,
Of
it's
course it is.
Zappa. Zapower.
Alright, I'm sorry. The power.
Everybody wants the power of Zapower.
Yes, so yeah, he's here for the power.
The power of Zapower, thank you.
You know, I think Nova probably shouldn't have done this, like, you know, right over the location of the power. Because now they're all going to go after the power of the power.
Yeah. Wait till you fight. Oh, alright, you're not player face. You haven't found out about the revelations of Zapower.
Yeah, I haven't played 30 yet. That's another
Can we
thing
tell
that
about-
yeah, that's another thing I need to get. There's a lot, honestly, like, even though it's a game that came out last year, I have a lot of stuff this year on my docket.
Do we tell him the secret origins of Zapower?
I actually don't remember what that was.
It's the Conqueror King.
Oh, of course.
But actually,
Of course it
it's
is.
where it turns out the Conqueror King was Zapower all along.
Bum, bum, bum.
Man,
The
I think they
arcade,
just
Dolphin
accept
Life.
that ridiculously destructive beatdowns is not inherently evil.
Are you just going to ask, like, okay, what is the Conqueror King? Yes.
I figured you wouldn't really give me a straight answer, so I didn't bother.
I mean, I don't know if you can give a straight answer as to what the Conqueror King is. They're really vague about it. It's just it's like universal entropy, but also not. But then also it possesses people, but it's also not a living thing. It's just like a state of existence or non-existence. But also the Better Men don't like it.
even the better men don't like anything.
Exactly, and that's why you have to beat the fuck out of the Better Man.
The better men don't like Guy because, you know,
He's-
too...
The Avatar of Destruction.
Because he's an evoluter and he's better than humanity, and apparently that's a problem.
And
Only
then-
they get to be the better men.
Yeah, but then Guy beats the shit out of them, and they're like, I guess you are a cool guy after all. Can we be your friends? Yes.
That's how Guy gets to some of his friends.
Actually, he doesn't. Actually, no, he doesn't beat up anyone who becomes his friends, because Soldato J, definitely not his friend. Like, he's literally just like, I tolerate your existence. Well, I kind of want to beat you up again, so I guess we'll work together for now.
He's like, we're not friends, but I really want to bone your cousin, so...
I will tolerate you, Evolved guy,
Because of your
Yes.
cousin.
because of your hot cousin. It's like, yes, her temperature is really hot, really high, isn't it? No, that's not what I mean. Ah,
Too
forget
late.
it. And you're like, wow, Rio, fuck, that's weird. Wait, not Rio. Is it Liger? I don't remember which of the old man professors is who. Oh wait, I think
Liger's Guy's uncle and Leo is Guy's father.
Now, how does it make you feel to know that, like, Renee is the sister of the Akamatsu guy, Akamatsu Industries guy, and it's like, man, she got literally all the looks in the family.
It happens sometimes. Also, also right now they're just bullshitting with the goddess of light. Are you the goddess? I'm looking for the goddess.
I mean,
You goddess?
I'm not saying I'm not the god. I mean, she's not saying she's not the goddess, but you know,
We're gonna find the goddess.
she's not the goddess.
Are you the goddess?
And so, when someone asks if you're a goddess, you say yes.
It's like little Nicky just walking around telling people to get in the flask.
Wasn't that actually what he did? Like, he just did in like.
Yeah, he just walked around. He just walked around New York City to random people and like pointed at it, like, "Get in a flask, get in a flask," and they were just like, "What?" And then one guy actually tried to attack him, and he ran away.
I was gonna say, I'm amazed he didn't get actually assaulted in New York or murdered.
No, yeah, one guy took a run at him, and he ran off, and that's actually in the movie.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie, so
I mean, it's the only good Adam Sandler movie I've ever seen.
people like Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, actually, yeah, but I don't think I've ever watched Happy Gilmore.
It's all right.
I watched. What was it? Yeah, those two I like. I know I watched Waterboy.
I think Waterboy is where it stops being like it's just a it stops being just like a kind of more honest comedy, and it starts being the like kind of shameless Adam Sandler vehicles, I guess, is the way to phrase it.
It's like the one that's like on that teetering point, and then yeah.
After the massive success of Happy Gilmore, and then just crashing that plane right into the ground.
It's like, oh, it's time to oh god, me and my buddies, we want to go on vacation. Alright, let's make a movie.
It's kind of like probably where Jim Carrey might have ended up had he not gone through that phase of wanting to be taken seriously as an actor.
Yeah.
And you're just like, yeah, but you are a stand-up comic who got his big break doing Saturday Night Live, a comedy show, and also all of your like.
Oh, not even Saturday
movies-
Night Live. It was fucking In Living Color.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it was Discount Saturday Night Live.
It was doing Discount Saturday Night Live, and then you get the rest of your career, or you get the massive start in your career doing comedy movies. It's like, yeah, I think people would expect you to be doing comedy roles,
Like, it's
I'm
like
just saying.
everyone can't be Robin Williams. Even he didn't always try to do dramatic roles. He would just do them occasionally.
But whatever. He's Eggman now.
Yeah.
The highlight of his career, I'm sure.
His is the highlight since he was in fucking Ace Ventura 2.
Man, I do actually wonder if Ace Ventura 2 is the reason why we got like that period of Carrey doing shit like it's either that or Batman Forever, I think.
No, it was Ace Ventura 2.
Yeah.
Well, I know that's the thing, isn't it?
He did it, and he hated every minute of it.
And then it didn't, and then it bombed, didn't it? Well,
yeah, and it bombed, and he was like, "Oh, that's why like he wouldn't do The Mask too, even though like they wanted to pay him like millions of dollars." He's like, "No, I'm not doing it."
Man. But then they did do a Mask 2, and we just we don't talk about that one.
Son of a mask. Son of a mask. Hey, don't forget, there's Ace Ventura Jr.
Is there?
Yes.
Oh.
Also, there was a Mask and Ace Ventura cartoon, and they even crossed over at one point.
Oh yeah, I remember the cartoon mostly because it just had basically every like name you could think of in 90s cartoons. It's like Rob Paulson, check. Tim Curry, check.
What I love it when
Jim
you
Cummings, Neil Ross.
One that's kind of fun that I'm seeing now is one of my favorite things when I'm watching older cartoons is like when you hit certain eras of a cartoon where like voice actors from two different eras intersect because these ones are now the new guys and these are the old ones. They're starting to retire, and we're kind of getting into that again. I always just find that kind of fun and interesting, like when you hear that, like when you hear like Dan Castellaneta doing like voice work that isn't Homer Simpson.
Yeah, but to be fair, he only stopped doing that because he started getting paid a fortune.
Right, but you
just
get what I
to-
mean.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for Simpsons paying him so much that he's now too expensive for anyone but them to afford, he'd still be doing regular stuff.
yeah.
Also, other sort of unions and things are kind of spiteful towards the Simpson cast members for that,
Yeah.
because it's basically killed the idea of having a long-running voice in animation. Because it's like, yeah, they make fuck like he gets paid, which, you should do. That show somehow still makes lots of money. Well, it must do, otherwise why would Fox, a company, well, I mean, at the time, notorious for killing shows that they thought weren't making profit? Well, it wasn't even about if they thought they weren't being profitable. If they just thought, nobody wants to watch this anymore, we'll just kill it.
There's like one executive I think back in that era that just like kept killing stuff because he was dumb.
Thanks to him.
It's like that one guy in Warner Brothers who kept trying to make a show about Elmira
Oh yeah.
because he was convinced that like it was a genius idea.
Oh, I still don't understand why Elmira of all characters is the one he was latched onto.
He had this idea that she'd be like a really, really popular character and like make them millions, and she had to have her own show.
People liked the character, but not like as a main character.
I mean, she exists to facilitate the joke of look at the poor dog trying to do his best to keep her safe from suffering.
Look at inverse Elmer Fudd. Alright. That is the cutscene's over, so this is a good place to stop. It actually ended the map, but next time it looks like it'll be the Ray Earth shenanigans.
I think we can all agree that Elmira should get in my burlap sack with the bricks in as I take her to the body of water that's near my house.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
So it's time to leave.